Hey there, Freak Squad. I'm Freak Boy, and welcome to Freak Boy Runs. Okay, so this is the final week. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. This is the last big week of Build Block 2, which also means it's the last big week of the entire cycle. As usual, it's Tuesday, and I'm doing my threshold session today. Today is a 10 by 1 kilometer threshold with a couple of minutes in between to rest. Then Thursday, I have double run day with a tempo in the morning, pardon me, and just an easy 5K in the afternoon. And then Sunday's my long run, which is something like 19 miles, 29, 30 kilometers, thereabouts. Oh yeah, and before I forget, on my feet today, for the first time, are the Asics Super Blast 3s. They feel really good. I don't know if these are going to become threshold shoes for me for speed work. It's possible. The main thing is I just wanted to get a good run in them early in the week here so I can decide whether or not I want to wear these or the Super Blast 2s on Sunday for my long run. So yeah, it's a test drive today. Anyways, yeah, I think that's probably good for an intro. I'm gonna put the camera away, grab my gel, take a drink, and just catch up with you somewhere in the middle. Okay, cheers. Okay, that's half. 5 of 10 done. So far, fairly consistent, not super good, but all between 451 and I think 458 or 459 for each kilometer. That's 8-minute mile pace, just a little bit faster. Yeah, the shoes feel great. I like them. I think they're pretty fast, faster than I expected. Oh man, I gotta make sure I get a drink. While I'm on the break. Okay. Well, let's keep the update short. I'll come back and say hi at the end. Just finishing up the last one. Trying to make it the quickest. I think I probably succeeded. We'll know here in about 10 seconds. Yeah, I like to push it on the last rep if I've got anything left, and I did. Obviously, pushing it pushes my heart rate too, but I always give that a pass since I'm done. That felt pretty good, surprisingly good, considering that the Sunday long runs are still feeling pretty awful. I mean, this past Sunday was better than last week, but still They are so tough. But yeah, the shoes, I like them. Pretty sure that they're okay for the long run. Now I just have to decide between these, the Super Blast 3 and the Super Blast 2. Oh, okay. Well, I need a drink of water. That's all I've got to say today anyways. So we'll probably catch you guys on Thursday. Cheerio. Howdy. Quick intro today for another double run day. Starting with the tempo here this morning. Kind of a medium session. I will do 4 by 2 kilometers at tempo. I think there's only a minute of rest in between, which isn't a lot, but it's only 4 reps, so it shouldn't be too bad. And then this afternoon I'll have to do a 5K in extreme heat. It's going up to 105 degrees, I think, something like that, Fahrenheit. And that's, let's see, I guess close to 45 degrees Celsius. Yeah, hot. Anyways, yeah, don't think I'll bother with an update in the middle of the session or anything. Just come back, give you guys a rundown when I get finished. I'll see you then. Not too bad. I'll be done here about 10 seconds, I think, maybe, approximately. Watch is beeping, and that's it. I managed pretty well. First kilometer, which kind of is always the case with these tempos, I had to feel out my pace and heart rate a little bit, so it was a little bit slow and a little bit low. But then I got it dialed in the second kilometer, and smooth sailing from there on. Each kilometer right in around 5 minutes, except for the first one, which was I think 5:14 or something like that. And number 5 was a bit fast. I think it was 4:53. But the important thing is where the heart rate is. So I'm not really concerned about what each individual pace was. The goal was to keep my heart rate in zone 3, and that's what I managed to do after that first kilometer, so kudos to me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. I have a conference call I have to jump on for work pretty soon. I haven't looked at the time on my watch, so I'm not exactly sure how much time I've got, but it's coming out. So I'll see you guys in a few. when we come back for the Sunday long run. Good morning. I got an earlier start on my long run today, so I'm a little bit further along. Almost missed the balloons. They'll be gone by the time I'm back this way. So today I'm doing 19 miles. I may add an extra mile at the end, depending on how I feel. It does have hot spots. I'm on a hot spot at the moment, so I probably shouldn't be doing camera work. Although I suppose that's a little bit of practice for the marathon, since the whole marathon will be a hot spot. And I'll be holding the camera there too. Anyways, I am hoping that my earlier start will help me manage the heat a lot better today. I started about 40-50 minutes earlier. Good morning. Today than last week. So, pretty sure it's going to make a difference. Although, I think today's a warmer day. I don't think that'll make it a wash. It's just that much more important that I started early. Okay, I'll check back in a little while. Let's see how this goes. Cheerio. Okay, I just finished the third hot spot. They were 4 kilometers each. Right now I float for 2 kilometers, and then I have a final 3 kilometer hot spot. The last one got away from me. I had a short but kind of nasty little hill right at the end. So I had to stop after I got done the hot spot, just to get my heart rate into a reasonable place. Hopefully that's my only stop. I got 6.5 with an optional mile to 7.5 miles left to go. So it's basically, it's just 10K. I think about it that way, it doesn't seem like as much. I've been keeping the pace pretty steady. The heart rate has been drifting upwards, as it always does, especially in the heat. Right now, just trying my best to keep it in zone 2, and then just do a last fairly short hot spot. 3 kilometers is less than 2 miles, so hopefully I can just tough it through that one, and then easy running home after that. All right, see you in a sec. Yet another tough run in the heat. The good news is that's the last really big one of the training cycle. There's actually more good news. So I did add the bonus mile, actually really bonus 3K, almost 2 miles. I did 32K kind of so I could compare it to last week, and compares favorably. I actually finished 9 minutes faster today than last week. I credit a lot of that due to starting almost an hour earlier. I got started right at 6 a.m. this morning. That made a huge difference, to not have so much of the run with the sun beating down on me. So that made a big difference. I'm not sure if it made a difference or not. I wore those babies, the Super Blast 3s. It might have been a bit of a wash. Hard to say. The reason I'm hemming and hawing is I ended up with a blister on the fourth toe of my right foot, and it feels like I'm getting a blister on the back of my heel on my left foot. So I'm not too happy about that. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess all the moisture from the sweat and whatnot caused issues. Anyways, it's not that bad. It didn't really cause a lot of pain. It was just a little bit annoying. Let's see what else. My gel intake was good. I was right on schedule. Yeah, plus or minus a few minutes, that's all fine. And my salt tab intake was also right on schedule. So I've nailed both of those the last couple of weeks. So that's good. I'm training my gut to take more gels than what I've done previously. I used to do 3 per hour. Now I'm going to be doing 4 per hour to try and get basically 80 grams of carbs. I think maybe close to 85 grams of carbs per hour during the race. Yeah, I start getting sick of them towards the end, but they're not really causing me any issues, if you know what I mean, with my gut. Just having trouble choking them down after a few hours. So all in all, I'm going to say that was pretty good. I did end up taking a few rest breaks. I'm forgiving myself for that. I think it was maybe the same number, possibly less than what I did last week. And they were all in the last, I don't know, like 11 or 12K. I felt pretty good up until then, but yeah, the sun starts coming up, and yeah, I just felt like getting a little bit dizzy. You know that's heat exhaustion starting to kick in, so it's time to be careful. So I'm considering it a safety issue. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. Yeah, so now I go in my taper starting tomorrow. Yeah, I do have kind of a significant threshold run. I think it's 14K on Tuesday. But there's no tempo coming up this week, just easy running after the threshold. I think my long run next Sunday, it's not nothing, but it's nothing like these big 20 and 22 milers. I think it's going to be a little over a half marathon. I think I put 14 miles on the calendar. That's pretty manageable. That's kind of approximately where I got to this morning, feeling good. So I can try and see what I got next week not pushing it, not racing or anything, but just kind of give it a good effort, start early again, and hopefully try and build a little bit more confidence. Maybe the threshold to give me a little bit of confidence. That's what it's kind of all about right now. It's trying to build some confidence. Some of these long runs have been just kind of weighing on my mind, trying to be kind to myself, but you know, sometimes that's easier said than done. And my paces in my threshold and tempo sessions, you know, feel so slow again with the kind of heat we're getting this year. I should be nicer to myself about that. And I also got to recognize I'm coming back from a significant long injury with a long period of no running. So it's going to take some time to build back that fitness. On my back and my glute, it seems standard. They start getting sore anywhere between 8 and 11 miles. But never to the case, or never to the point rather, where I feel like it's just debilitating in any way. It just starts bugging me a little bit. I'm hoping that with the taper, some extra rest there, that I'll get a little bit more space during the marathon before that starts happening. So fingers crossed I can get, you know, past halfway, or, you know, maybe even 3/4. Who knows? I don't know what to expect. It's going to probably depend on what kind of temperatures we get, how hard I have to work beginning of the race. So yeah, that is the summary for the long run and for this week. I think I'll probably do one more video before the marathon. I may not do one, I think, for the last week of the taper, because I'm traveling that week, and that's, you know, the week I gotta be getting mentally prepared and whatnot. So I'm gonna probably skip the video for that week and then just do a race day video. So that's kind of my plan for YouTube going forward. So if you're enjoying my video blog here, please scroll down and hit the thumbs up button, and subscribe, comment, share, do all that kind of stuff too. And always remember to embrace the misery. A freak boy out.